The alleged victim, the Miami promoter, he's going by Kenneth, reached out to TMZ to tell his side of the story on what happened with Dababy. Dababy was arrested for allegedly putting a smack of down on this promoter, and he gave his side of the story. So let's talk about it. We back, Goodfellas Sports TV. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, bell icon button, share the video. And, you know, he reached out to TMZ, and I also put that article link in the description from TMZ. And he got little marks on his head. He act like it's a big gash, but he tells his side of the story, and kind of matches up for the most part what's being said. And he was hired by Stunna for Vegas. Now I don't know who Stunna for Vegas is. Obviously he's a rapper. I did some research from North Carolina. With a name like Stunna for Vegas, I don't know if it's a street name Vegas and where he from, Salisbury, North Carolina, but I'm thinking he from Vegas. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these rappers' names don't be making no sense, but so he had a birthday party down there in Miami, and he was supposed to give Dababy a discount rate of 30 racks to host the party because him and Dababy cool, Stunna for Vegas. So the promoter met up with Dababy and his squad. He only had 20 of the 30 racks. He only had 20. He told him, like, look here, man, I got 20 right now and 10 after you do the show. Well, Dababy didn't like that, and they kind of dragged him, and they allegedly dragged him and put a couple lumps on him. They took iPhone 7, that's probably his work phone, trap phone, $80 and some credit cards, whatever. And the key thing about it is he said that Dababy and his team have yet to give the 20 racks back. Now you probably wonder why Dababy didn't get out, because Dababy is one, he on papers for that Walmart situation where a man ended up dead. He never copped to killing him, but it was supposed to be in self-defense, which I believe it was. But then, he had a situation in Dallas at an airport where him and his team beat up a food stand employee, a guy selling food at the airport. So I didn't hear about that one, but he need to sit down. He on this Kodak Black, all right. He need to sit down for a minute and get his mind right, because him and his team is running ruthless like thugs. Now it's a time and place where you got to get ignorant at sometimes when you out there on the road. When dudes walking up on him at the show, he punching dudes and keep rapping. When dudes trying to test his gangster, you know what I'm saying. But right now he throwing it all away. He legitimately throwing it all away, being ignorant, not having the right people around him. When you had the right bodyguards around you, none of this stuff they doing is supposed to happen. He should have had his manager. This is why you have your manager handle those situations, man. Your manager go handle that situation, get the money, and then go. He ain't supposed to be going to pick up no 20 racks in broad daylight. You know what I'm saying? Now you a target. You know what I'm saying? Now you walk around Miami with 20 racks. And they out there shooting people down there, and they got something to prove. Everywhere they got something to prove. So the way he conducting his business, it got to be different. You ain't got to be out here proving. You proved your point. You proved your point in Walmart. You proved your point when you punched that dude when you was rapping in the club. He tried to test you. You proved your point that was at the Louis Vuitton store. You beat up that other dude. You proved your point. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to flex your gangsta out here. But he ain't moving the right way. He needs some guy. If he gonna roll with those guys as protection, they need to be brought up to code. Need to be educated on how to disarm, or calmly, handle a situation. If you got to get ignorant, then get ignorant. If not, he gonna be responsible. He gonna be in jail for a long time. He gonna lose all this money he made off his album, and then he gonna be right back in the hood doing nothing. You know what I'm saying? He too smart for this, bro. So he got to move a lot different and get some people around you, or train your people around you how to handle situation. Have your road manager pick up the money. And then when he say the money ain't right, hey, man, you want to, get this 10 racks after the show? Or you just want me to, give him the 20 and just be like, we ain't doing it. That's how you handle that, man. You can't handle, that with, club promoter by beating his ass. Now, this dude going out here saying, oh, I had to see a doctor. I'm traumatized. He doing what he supposed to do. Now he about to sue you. Now you about to lose legal money. You do legal fees. Now he about to sue you. And you holding this 20 racks, so that's going to be interest on 20 racks. So that 20 racks just turned to like 60, 80 racks. Plus, he traumatized and his little minor injuries. So you about to come out like over $250,000 over an incident that could have been handled a lot different. You know what I'm saying? Now you got incident in Dallas. Now you got incidents at the club punching a girl. You got an incident punching a dude in the club. They seeing all this stuff with social media. You know, I said, I got 250,000. And they said, no, you ain't getting out. Because you got a pending case of Denver and you on papers. So you got to understand what situation you in. He ain't supposed to be out here handling, getting no 20 racks. You know what I'm saying? With a mob of dudes. Your manager supposed to be handling that. Like, let's meet up at the Starbucks or let's meet up at the, at the mall or something. Let's meet up at the police station or something. Like, man, you can't take the mentality out of it. I think a lot of times niggas trying to prove they gangster. You know, and he proved his point. Kodak proved the point over there. They proved it. You know, but you can't teach motherfuckers how to corporate thug. You know what I'm saying? You can't teach them how to get this money. They're going to throw it all away. You know what they going to do? They going to make another rapper. Just like they did Lil Yachty and Fetty Wap. They came out with motherfuckers just like him. And the game don't stop. It's another rapper that's going to do the same thing the baby going to be doing. And the game don't stop. He might be in jail when he about to get a Grammy for Suge January 26th, just on some ignorant stuff. You know what I'm saying? Or you should have hit up Stunna for Vegas. Like, your man's playing, bro. You know, tell him give me the 10 racks right now. But hey, it is what it is, man. Goodfellas Sports TV. Don't forget me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Reach out to the email if you got a business question, inquiry, sponsorship, video request on social media. All my links there. I put the article link for TMZ in the description if you want to check it out, man, and see my man's little injuries and stuff. It ain't really much. That's why I didn't post it. But other than that, check out our music entertainment playlist. We'll be covering the NFL today and much, much more. So let me know what y'all think about the situation. One time for the one.